After that one right there, Shohei Ohtani's latest 459-foot blast on Saturday. Sarah Langs, friend of the show, tweeted this. Dodger Stadium has had 52 440-plus foot home runs under StatCast. That's since 2015. Third fewest of any current MLB park in that span. You've got Petco and Oracle on the list. Also, California ballpark. Shohei Ohtani already has 5 this season. That's the most 440-plus foot homers by any player at Dodger Stadium. Incredible stuff. And now that we're seeing him every single day and we're able to hear how the ball just has a different sound, Nomar, different trajectory coming off the bat. It is so much fun to watch.
Yeah, it really is. And you mentioned it. There's just certain guys that have just a different sound when they hit the ball. And I know I was doing broadcast and I was talking about it, the sound. It sounds like a wood bat hitting a golf ball. I know that sound. Did that when I was younger. Here and it is a different sound. There are just some guys that you kind of, when you're playing against them on the opposing team, you kind of go out maybe in batting practice and you kind of want to take a peek and watch them take batting practice because you can hear it and you want to see how the ball travels. The explosion off their bat is also just different as well. I remember it was Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, some of these guys that you just wanted to go see. Sammy Sosa was another one too, where it was just maybe just a little different sound. And Shohei Ohtani is definitely one of those guys that you do that. I remember, Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge. There's a few guys right now in the league that you kind of take a peek to watch them take batting practice.
Yeah, we heard in the highlights, some of the words, mutilated, obliterated. We're losing adjectives for this guy. We cannot describe, the majestic swing that he is bringing every day to this team. And I feel like he's really driving the ball to center field, too. These aren't cheap home runs. These balls are going 30 to 50 feet behind the wall, and that's not easy to do. Left center to center is the hardest part of the ballpark to hit home runs, and he's hitting these things out just watching them. Going like, I know these are gone, just give the pitcher another ball.
And Nomar, you mentioned batting practice. He takes his batting practice indoors at Dodger Stadium. Yeah. Imagine if he were out there on the field with some of the other guys taking batting practice. He would put on an absolute show.
Yeah, I think there's occasionally where he does it before like their typical time of batting practice. He might go out there and take some swings and he, kind of leaves them in the stands. There's quite a few balls.
They don't have enough balls.
Yeah, but at the same time.
He loses all the baseball.
Yeah, but at the same time, he just takes it in the cage.
All right, well, today Shohei Ohtani was named the National League's Player of the Week for the second time this season. Definitely in the running for a third MVP award. And speaking of former ways.
Yeah, and as the depth has been tested, their best player has stepped up. Shohei Ohtani out of his mind over this last week.
Yeah, you lose one MVP candidate and you put another one at the top of the order that was on an MVP pace. And if you have power, sometimes you don't have average. If you have average, you sometimes don't have power. Well, Ohtani's doing it all. And he has been absolutely fantastic. When you think about this guy signing with the Dodgers, you're getting what you paid for.
He has driven in a run 7 consecutive games. He has homered in 3 games in a row. And he's got some new hardware, Kirsten.
He sure does. National Player of the Week. He was named that for this past week. And this is now the second time already this year that he has been named with that. Dave Roberts was talking about him and what he believes has been the real reason for his success this year. And he said he's controlling the strike zone. He's taking his walks when he needs to. So it's putting him in a position to get the big swings when he wants them. Even Shohei, when we talk to him, he tells us he's been putting a lot of work in the cage. So to see these results, it feels really good for him, guys.
He's one of the hottest hitters on the planet right now. He's extremely talented. You got to be careful with him. He's obviously a hitter that you target in that lineup not to hurt you, but behind them they got some good guys too. So sometimes you either take your chances on minimizing damage or take your chances of a big inning, because Smith is a really good hitter, and what they got behind Smith is really good too. So that top half of that lineup is, it's powerful, and they got some young guys in the bottom that can really move the bat. So it's a good lineup. That's the reason they are where they are every year.
And Garrett Crochet coming off a game where he gave up 9 hits in 6 innings, which is most un-Crochet-like, will face the man you're looking at to lead it off.
Let's take a look at that Dodgers lineup. Shohei Ohtani, the DH, will lead things off in his career against the White Sox. 16 home runs, followed by Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Andy Paez, and Jason Hayward getting the start. With no Teoscar Fernandez. Big swing and a miss at that first pitch.
That's exactly where he wants to stay on Ohtani. You want to tie him up, throwing fastballs in on his hands and force him to try to go the other way.
This is the premier matchup in Major League Baseball right now. One of the best pitchers on the mound, the best hitter, and it's Garrett Crochet out ahead. Get your phone out to capture this moment. Who's going to win round one? It's Crochet. Well, it's showtime. Shohei Ohtani. Look what he has done this season in the major leagues. First in batting average. Hard hit percentage second. Second in average exit velocity.
I don't think folks realize how difficult it is to hit the ball hard in the major leagues. Almost 62% of the time, he hits it on the sweet spot.
Ground ball up the middle. And it's DeYoung with Mendick crossing in front of him. And still makes the play.
And the good thing about not allowing Ohtani on base, he can't steal because he's their #1 base thief.
And the Dodgers have Shohei Ohtani stepping in with one away in the 9th. Infield will come in. Sorry, guys. The right side of the infield. It's funny, the left side is in, right side is like sort of in, but in the air to center field. The crowd willing that ball, wanting to see a Shohei home run. Instead, they see a sacrifice fly. 3-0 Dodgers as Ohtani brings in Taylor.
Ohtani drives in CT, but nice inning from CT, getting knocked down with a headshot, getting back up, getting a base hit, moving up on the wild pitch, moving over on the grounder and scoring right there.
Small ball for the Dodgers.
Makes the 9th inning a little bit more comfortable.
Ohtani, by the way, has extended his RBI streak to 8 games.